we saw the printf before in Java 1, and basically the printf, what it did was it took one big string that you wanted to print, and that string had some placeholders, and those placeholders referred to variables. And what you did was you listed the variables afterwards. So if this string had like placeholders for 3 variables, you would list 3 variables here. So let's do a quick review of what we had learned before. So we learned how to use %d for whole numbers, %f for floating numbers like float or double, and s for strings. Now there's also, you can do like exponents and you can do like general floating numbers, but let's just review what we know from before. So if I come here and let's just comment this code out from before. Let's say I have a bunch of variables like name, let's make it a double actually, because we have a lot of digits here, so I'll make it a double. So some of the things that we were able to do was print. So if I wanted them, like let's say this is kind of a table format that I wanted to do, I could say, for example, I want to print the name. First, I want to print it in a space that is 10 spaces wide, so I can put like here a 10. And then maybe I want to print the age afterwards in a space that is 5 digits wide or fields wide. And next I want to do the salary, but I want the salary, for example, with a $sign before it. And then I want the salary. I want it to have commas in it. I want it to have 2 digits after the decimal, and I want it in a space, let's say that was 10 fields wide. Now here I have 3 placeholders. The first variable that I want to print is a string. The name of the variable is name. The second one is the whole number, which is age. And the third one is the decimal number, which is the salary. So here I've constructed my printf. I want it to have /n at the end. Sorry, this is not double, this is salary. So now I've constructed my printf statement, and when I run it, it prints me cat in a space that's 10 fields wide, the age in a space that's 5, and the salary in a space that's 10 fields wide with the commas and only 2 digits after the decimal. Now there's extra formatting that we can do. For example, we can change the alignment. So if I put a dash, it will make it have a left alignment. So right now everything is aligned to the right. Do you see like how cat, like it's kind of on the right, it's not on the left? I can come here and just put a dash here. And so what it's going to do, it's going to start it off from the right hand side, sorry, from the left hand side, and then it gives me the 10 spaces. And if I want to align everything to the left, I can make it all to the left with the minus signs. So there's like a little bit of things. I'm not going to expect you to memorize all these. Just know them so that you can use them whenever you need them. If you know that something exists, then you can use it. You can find it when you need to. If I want to show positive numbers, like for example with a positive sign, I can put a plus there. So I can come here and put a plus. Where is my plus? Okay, and here what I've noticed is that order matters. So sometimes depending on where you put those fields, it matters. It might crash or it might not crash. So here the plus, they want it before the digits, the number of fields. So here now it's showing me the number as positive. And if I wanted to show negative numbers, like let's say it's a negative number, it's not going to show me the positive sign now because it's negative. But it's going to show me the negative sign. If you wanted to show negative numbers in parentheses, you would add like a parenthesis. We talked about the decimal separator. If you're doing time, like, you know, like you're doing the clock and you want it to show 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, you can put zeros. You can print things in uppercase letters. So if I wanted the name to be all uppercase letters, I can put a capital S instead, which will print it in all caps. So these are just different formatting options that you can do. And this is just an example of one that is very similar to the one we did. Now, like I said before, you don't have to memorize them. I just wanted you to be aware of them. So for this classwork, what you're going to do is you're going to review reading and writing to files. So there is a file that's already on Blackboard called student.java. And what I want you to do is I want you to use it because main has some code that will be used for HackerRank. So make sure that you start off your code with the file that you got from Blackboard.